Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to crochet this fluffy mohair sweater. It's super soft, cozy, and really easy to make. The sweater is made up of 4 separate pieces that we will sew together at the end. I hope you enjoyed this tutorial and make one for yourself too. Here's what I'm going to use for this project: an acrylic mohair blend yarn, a measuring tape, a few stitch markers, and 2 crochet hooks, one 9mm and the other 4.5mm. I'll also need scissors and a yarn needle. For this project, I'm using 2 strands of yarn held together. We will start with the back panel. I'm using the larger hook to begin. I make a slip knot and then my foundation chain. There will be 45 chains in total, but for now I'm starting with 40 of them. After I made my 40 chains, I switched to the smaller hook, which I'll be using for the ribbon at the bottom of the sweater. I add 5 extra chains and then 1 more chain for turning. I make 1 turning chain every time I finish a row. Now I continue working with the smaller hook. I skip the turning chain at the beginning of each row, so I'll be starting from the second chain from the hook. For this sweater, I'm working with half double crochets. To make a half double crochet, yarn over, insert the hook into the chain, yarn over again and pull through, leaving 3 loops on the hook. Then yarn over one more time and pull through all 3 loops. That's the first half double crochet. I make 4 more half double crochets, so I have 5 stitches in total. Now that I have 5 stitches, I place a stitch marker here and switch back to the larger hook. Then I work 40 more half double crochets until I reach the end of the row. The first row is done. This is how it looks. After that, I make 1 turning chain and turn my work. Now I'll be working into the back loop of every stitch. Here is the full loop. And this is the back loop. That's the one I'll be using. So I work half double crochets with the larger hook until I reach the stitch marker, making 40 stitches in total. When I get to the stitch marker, I take it off and switch back to the smaller hook. After that, I work 5 more stitches to finish this row. Then I make 1 turning chain and turn my work. After that, I'll continue working the same way. I'll be switching between the smaller hook for the ribbing at the bottom and the larger hook for the main body. Don't forget to make a turning chain at the end of each row. In total, I work 30 rows. So the back panel is done. Here's the bottom part. It is 46 centimeters wide, but keep in mind it's really stretchy, so it will probably stretch almost twice when you wear it. From top to bottom, it is 42 centimeters. Now I'm finishing this panel. I just make 1 chain and leave some yarn that I will use later for sewing. Now let's move on to the front panel. I started the same way as I did for the back panel, but this time we'll be shaping the neckline. So first I make 8 rows. Now I've completed 8 rows. Starting with the 9th row, I'll work 40 stitches and leave out the last 5, which will help shape the neckline. So as you can see, I have 5 stitches left. I just skip them, make 1 turning chain and turn my work. After that, I continue working half double crochets as before, keeping 40 stitches in each row instead of 45. I work 14 more rows like this, and I have 22 rows in total. Now I've just started row 23, and when I reach the end of this row, I will finish shaping the neckline and add a few extra stitches. I add 5 chains to match the beginning. And then make 1 turning chain as well. When I turn my work, I start from the second chain, just like I did for the foundation chain. Then I continue working into the back loop only for the rest of the stitches. So now I have 45 stitches in the row again. I keep working this way until I have a total of 30 rows. So I finished the front panel and it measures the same as the back. At the end, I add 1 chain and leave some yarn as well. Now I'm going to join the front and back panels together at the shoulders. So I'm just using a yarn needle and piece of yarn to join them. I want to point out that you're supposed to have the leftover yarn for sewing on both sides, one on the left and one on the right. I didn't notice and ended up with both yarn tails on the same side, so just keep that in mind when you join your panels. It's not a big deal if you mix it up, it's just a little more convenient to have one on each side. After that, I'll move on to the neckline. First, I attach the yarn from the side and use the larger hook. I'll start by making slip stitches into the stitches I already have. And then I will add one slip stitch into each row as well as in between the rows. At the end, I insert the hook into the first stitch and make one more slip stitch to close it off. Now let's make the ribbon on the neckline. I switch to the smaller hook and make 5 chains, plus 1 for turning. Then I turn this small foundation chain and make 5 half double crochets, starting from the second chain from the hook. When I get to the slip stitches, I insert the hook into the first slip stitch, then yarn over, then I insert it into the second slip stitch, yarn over again and pull through all 3 loops. Then I don't make any chains, I just turn my work, skip the first stitch and work 5 half double crochets into the back loop only. Then chain 1, turn your work and repeat the same steps. 5 half double crochets, then insert your hook into the first slip stitch, then into the second slip stitch, work a half double crochet, turn your work again, skip the first stitch and keep working like this until the end. This is what my neckline looks like so far. Now I have 1 slip stitch left, so I'm just gonna skip it and join both sides of the ribbon. So I'm folding it like this and I will work into the back loop on one side and into the chain on the other. I insert the hook here and here, make a slip stitch, then repeat the same for the rest of the stitches. And I will make 1 more slip stitch around the last one I left, just so there isn't a big hole. Then I just make 1 chain and cut the yarn. Now let's move on to the sleeves. The sleeves are made the same way as the back panel. I just changed the number of stitches. I start with 34 chains using the larger hook, then add 6 more chains for the ribbing. So that's 40 chains in total. Don't forget to make a turning chain as well. For the whole sleeve, I make 22 rows. After this, I just join the sides of the sleeve together. To do that, I fold it in half and work into the back loop on one side and into the chain on the other. So now I'm joining all the parts together. I start at the bottom using the leftover yarn, work my way up, then around the sleeves and finish under the armpit. Before I start, I attach the sleeves to the body using stitch markers, just to make sure everything lines up on both sides. As I mentioned earlier, I mixed up the panel sides, so I have two yarn tails here. I'll just cut one of them and use it for the other side. Then I simply sew the pieces together like this. That's it, the sweater is all done. Thank you so much for watching and I hope you enjoyed this tutorial.